Sunday, everybody. We are live. This has been a while, so it could be a big train wreck or it could be so exciting. Thank you for being here on, 3 days removed from Christmas. I hope everyone had an amazing Christmas. I know Christmas Eve service was great here. I'm joined with the seasoned vets around here, so we know it's going to be spectacular. We're going to start with the Joey. We got the Joey in the house today. Joe?
Good morning.
How we doing, man?
I'm doing good. It's good to be back.
It's good to be. We haven't gone in. It has. It's been a wee bit, right?
It's been a wee bit.
You look like you haven't aged one bit, Joey.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, you got aching back and stuff like that, but
you either.
Yeah,
you still look younger than me.
Salt and pepper in the beard. We have Miss Lily over rocking the pink today.
Yes,
she's got the pink. Looking so good. How was your Christmas?
It was good. How was your guys's?
Ours was wonderful in the house.
So fun.
We'll get into that. We got to get Dwayne in. We got Dwayne all the way from the SIP. All the way. Dwayne, how we doing with an upside down bookshelf? It hurts my head.
Good morning. Doing good.
Dwayne, how does that bookcase work? I need to know. In a day of questions, we're asking you the question. How does it work? I can't see the book you just pulled. It's magic.
That is legit. I need some of those.
There's little straps.
Oh, there you go. That's.
Oh, I can see them all now. I don't think I would have noticed that.
Oz, you just ruined it. Yep, that's genius. That's awesome. For bookcases, top notch. Well done. You got it. We applaud you, Dwayne.
She's great.
She is. It was so good.
Well, and the thing is, though, Dwayne, because you're in a new location, but for everybody that's been following the journey with Dwayne, this is the place that you've been sitting along the journey where it started, where it was just 2x4s, and then, right?
Yeah, it is. The chair hasn't moved in the past, 6 months.
Right, but the background has changed.
Everything else has changed. That's so cool.
Come on, that's awesome.
I
so
like that.
He's in his new location. We're stoked for that. Okay, so here's how it's going to work. Those in the studio, and we're going to give some time. We want you to fire your questions about Jesus, the Bible, any scripture verse. You're like, hey, what do you think this means? Put it in the chat, and the four of us are going to take a crack at it. We're going to put us on a clock of 2 to 3 minutes, depending the size of the conversation. Dwayne, you'll be our timekeeper. It'll be, hey, if we don't get it answered in a couple minutes, we'll punt it to a whole episode to answer that question. So ask your questions. We have 2 to 3 minutes to answer it. Can't get it done. It becomes a topic in another series, okay? And so if you hear a little one in the background, Lily, who is that in the background?
It's my daughter, Iris.
Miss Iris is...
She got invited to the studio.
She got invited. She comes every day, actually.
Well, I feel like this is a bit different because she's never in here when we film. So that's why it feels like an invite.
Oh, it feels special.
Yeah.
Imagine, here in Minnesota, we got a big snow day happening. Gonna be a lot of snow, a lot of blizzard. They're calling it a blizzard. That doesn't happen every time.
No.
So
yeah, it'll be interesting.
It will be. It'll be exciting to see if we get this blizzard or not. But okay, so we're pretty stoked on what's happening here. Dwayne, do you remember while we're waiting for more people to jump in there? Lil's got to keep track of what's in the chat and stuff. Do you remember the game, or have you ever played Rock'em Sock'em? This thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, this is Rock'em Sock'em, and it's awesome. Okay, so have you ever played it, Joey, where you're trying to punch the other person's face off?
I've never played this game.
Okay, hold on a little before you go into your seat. Were you fixing the technical problems?
Yeah, they can't hear Dwayne super well, so I think I turned him up.
Okay.
But we got to keep talking to Dwayne.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Lily and Joey need to come over onto Joey's camera, and you're going to play Rock'em Sock'em really quick. Joey's doesn't even know how it works. Put all four up for us, all four, as Lily sneaks through my screen. No, just put it on his desk.
Oh.
So it's appropriate. Let me move this stuff. This is gonna be this could be bad.
Let's move the coffee from Lily.
His back the other day, guys.
Okay, so this is how it's gonna work. Rock'em Sock'em. Dwayne, you played it?
I've played it, yes.
Okay, this is a new fan fave in the house of the kids.
Wait, how does it? Do they fall over?
The head pops off, Joey.
Oh my gosh, this is.
You gotta punch it.
I love it.
Okay, wait, whoa. You gotta do a proper fist bump. Okay, then you go. Now you go. All right, go. All right, who do you think's going to win, Dwayne? Oh, you got Joey. Joey, your head's popped up. I'm Team Lily.
Time.
Okay, here we go. Round 2.
Out of here, you guys.
Oh, Lily, you're up. It's tied. It's tied, everybody. They don't even know what's happening. This is so good. Like in our house, the kids have been, like, out of all the things they got, this is the game they've been playing the most. Joey loses. Rock'em Sock'em battle. I wish you were here, Dwayne. That's it. That was good.
I win.
Nice job. Nice job.
That's great. Joey, you need to get this for your children.
Yeah, they'll love that.
They will love
They
it.
will
It's
love
like the appropriate amount of violence in the house.
Right. It's either they'll love it or they're at the age of they'll be so frustrated and they have no idea. They're just going to be pushing this button. They have no idea the heads went up.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
They're not gonna.
Maybe not.
Just witnessed.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Joey.
exactly.
Joey didn't even know what's going on. Joey himself did not know what's going on. But let's give some shout outs to names in the chat here as I just, I would like to do that, but I just made the chat disappear. I'm such a.
No, I can do it.
Yeah, Lily's going to give shout outs while I try to
All
figure out.
right.
Let's zoom in on Lil here.
We've got the Floating Knight, Skittles the Clown, Jen Woodham, Heart, Hearless Kate, Marnie McGovern, Marcus is in the chat, Elizabeth, Mary Mendenhall, Nick Orlando.
I could see us getting Nick. Good to see your name in there. Great to see some of those names or hear their names being read. I could see some of the locals hopping in on this today because of the snowstorm and when it's going to hit and things of that nature. So I completely lost my chat. What is the problem with
Okay, I
me?
can help you.
Live
So
chat.
yeah, there
Got
you
it.
go.
Okay,
Exactly
it's
what I
back.
was
It's
thinking.
back. I had too many clicking of buttons. Okay, Lil, number one gift you got this holiday season that you were totally stoked on, didn't see it coming.
Didn't see it coming.
Oh, you knew. That pause says you knew all your
No,
gifts.
I didn't see it coming that I got this sweatshirt. And I got sweatpants, but I didn't wear those today.
Oh, so
And I really loved that set that Jordan got me.
okay. Okay, great. Joey, how about you? Anything?
Oh man. My favorite
Wow, Joey.
gift.
It could be just quality time with your wife, your children. I'm trying to help you. Dwayne.
No, I mean, there's so many options. I mean,
Yeah. Michaela's watching going, this is Joey.
There's so many options, so you got so many gifts.
no, I mean, I would say it was something I got. I mean.
No, what?
Get there faster, Joey.
It's wrong.
I would say just gift cards.
Gift cards. There we go.
Oh
All right.
my gosh, that's why you were like that, because Scott's on one
Yeah.
about gift cards.
Yeah, here's the funny thing is,
But he
Dwayne,
likes them.
sometimes we film, often we've been filming, and sometimes we film and it's an hour and 45 minutes and we have to cut stuff out. And I went on a rant about gift cards the other day and I cut it all out. It was like 20 minutes. It was like, that was way too long.
I mean, for an adult, like I like them.
I'm not going to engage.
Okay.
That's great.
Oh my god.
I can't engage because I don't want to. No, I want to engage,
He
but I
likes
don't want
them.
know it's
to.
not-
I don't want to
it's
hurt
not
people's feelings.
creative,
The
and it's not-
receiver liked them.
Yeah. I
The giver doesn't like them. It's boring. The giver has no. It's not.
no, but
You're not thinking
sometimes
about
like they live afar, they don't know people, they don't express love. I understand that there is a window for gift cards. But if I got you a gift card because I live with, do life with you, I feel like I think I could do better for you. But move on. I don't. We'll move on. Dwayne, how about you? Rescue us, Dwayne. Rescue us.
I mean, I guess the bookcase is.
Oh, that's
the-
Christmas.
Yeah, that's Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's
so cool.
awesome. I had no
Nice.
idea. Yeah,
I love
obviously.
that. And his
sweet.
medals are on there.
Obviously, we all love it as well.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I can't help but think of Harry Potter every time.
The upside down books.
I don't know why. It's because it feels like sorcery when I look at it.
I like it. It's
Yeah.
good. What is your favorite gift?
Okay, let me see. I gotta go with. I got a Lego replica of the Home Alone house,
Ooh,
It's a good one.
nice.
and
I
and
love that movie.
I love it. I love it. It's so good.
that's nice.
But for me, it's like it's great timing because if I got it any other time besides Christmas, I would not build it. It's too big. But at Christmas, we shut things down. We just hunker down. That's why we're excited about a snowstorm and stuff. And so that was pretty sweet. There's other things. It's a bit like you, Joy. How do you pick one? That one jumps out of my mind. I also got this jersey, a wild jersey, and I love the Christmas colors. So, yeah.
Whose jersey is that?
Oh no.
Whoa.
Cutterbuck.
Clutterbuck.
Do you know that name? You can read it for me.
It is. Yeah.
Clutter?
Clutterbuck.
Clutterbuck.
That's a sweet last name.
Yeah, I know, right? It feels made up. It feels perfect for a hockey guy. So I can understand that we're still having some technical problems because Lily's moving. What's going on, Lil?
I can't hear Dwayne that well.
They can't
Yeah.
hear me.
They can't hear you. That's because I turn you up in post every time. Lily, it's got to be, I don't remember how to turn him up. Outside of Ecamm's got to keep going up.
He's all the way up.
Yeah, it's going to be your headphones potentially, Dwayne.
My headphones?
Yeah, because she's turning you up and it's getting louder.
I have no control over.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were close.
Lil, he what you did is create a lot of fuzz now. I don't know if that's going out of line, so people in the chat, you'd have to tell us if that's better or not. He is louder, that's for sure.
He for sure is.
But don't know if that's good or bad. So keep letting us know. Okay, do we have any? I know Lily's been doing some of the technical side here. Please put your questions in the chat. Also, tell us how your Christmas was. What was the things you guys got that you absolutely? It was a memorable thing. It was a lot of fun for you. One gift I'm really excited to give. I'm giving away is to my mom and sisters. I carved Christmas trees out of logs with a chainsaw.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't get it done in time. I'm gonna mail
But
it to
they
them.
know about it.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
sent them a video and picture because I didn't want them to think. Oh, a lot of times I forget to send Christmas gifts to them, but this year I didn't.
Nice.
But now I got to finish it,
Yeah.
How fun.
it would be
that
pretty
sounds nice. I want to see it.
So if we carving. I got him. The beard looks like I would be a lumberjack, so I'm just trying to fit it. I think Dwayne's beard's longer than mine. Well done, Dwayne.
It is.
Beard's deceiving. Yeah. Yours is looking good,
You
Dwayne.
guys both have great looking beards.
Yeah, Dwayne's is looking real good today. Fierce. It's fierce. Okay, Lily, do you have any questions already in there?
Not yet.
Wow, they're really holding. Okay, here we
They're
go.
just chatting,
I like the chat. It's okay. Great community to chat and stuff. Okay, here, I got one for you as we're going to kick it off to put a little bit of meat on the table today. How do you pursue happiness in 2026? Oof. How do you get more happiness? Like, if you're on a quest to be happy, what are some of those things you could put in a mixing bowl and start stirring around? Is it like we just talked about stuff?
I mean, there's.
We did.
And that makes you happy. Right. But let's be honest, once the Legos are built, it's probably going to be on a shelf back there, to be honest with you. And then that'll be it.
Right.
So how do we get happiness that continue? That's the big question of the day. So I'll let you guys all ponder that as people are still catching up in the chat and things of that nature. How do you get happiness? Which this is a fan favorite, Dwayne. On Christmas Eve service, we played a sledding video, which created a lot of happiness. Okay,
Yep.
We're gonna replay it while we all think about giving some good tangible things for happiness in 2026. Okay. But this should put some smiles on people's faces, even if it's a replay. I've modified this Hilltop yesterday, knowing that we're getting a snowstorm, so that we can make it out on the lake. I'll show you a picture when we come right back in. Here is our sledding video from Christmas Eve, right here on our property with our kids, in the beautiful spoken word from Lily. Check this video out. We'll be right back, everybody.
Remember the wonder that was created on a snow day? The joy of a childhood Christmas is unparalleled. The excitement that led up to the days when the snow would fall for the first time, only to have to wait for the perfect amount of snow to get on our sleds and feel that rush of wind in our faces. Hands gripping the tube handles, teeth frigid, but we can't help but smile. The fun Christmas brings, and the fun winter holds. These memories we make are life lasting. Because something happens when that hill is steep and the sled is questionable, and someone yells, "Ready?" before anyone actually is. We launch, we scream, we spin, and someone wipes out. Someone laughs so hard they forget it's even cold. Snow up the jacket, ice in our eyebrows. Cheeks are burning, our hearts are racing. And for a moment, and just a moment, we're counting not the days or worrying about tomorrow or thinking about anything at all except don't let go and let's do it again. This is the magic. Not perfect conditions, but shared moments with each other. It's not calm, it's pretty chaotic, but it's joy in motion. The kind of joy that reminds us why wonder comes so easily to these kids, why laughter is louder in the winter, and why some memories don't fade. They fly downhill, out of control, full speed, and they stick with us forever.
Okay.
That
is wonderful, if everybody's wondering. I'm sending the picture to Historic on the computer over there so that she can upload the picture of what it looks like now that we've gone down there and made some modifications to the sledding hill. It's going to be full send. It really is.
Yeah, that hill looks like a blast.
It's fun. I think today we will be across the lake with what we've done. If it pops in correctly, you'll shoot across the lake and be able to. The journey back will be a bit parallel. Parallel? No. What's the word I'm looking for, Dwayne? Like treacherous. Perilous.
Yeah.
Perilous. Is that the right word?
Yeah, there's a lot of rain out there, so if it freezes, it's
yeah.
be straight up.
I feel like
blind.
the Ranger got stuck in it yesterday because it's just ice now. Everything's just ice. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be great. I don't know if the picture is gonna work for everybody, but it gives you a sneak peek of what we've put down some ramps as the 6 to 8 inches of snow is gonna fall, and so it's gonna be beautiful. Okay, Lily said some questions have come in. Here's the picture really quick. Here it is. There it is. See how it opens up onto the lake now? That was shot last night. That's Wookie, our chocolate lab. There's a ramp right past him, but you see how that gap now, Joey and Dwayne, goes right to the lake. That was
but
where.
Has it been tested yet?
No.
Okay.
We're gonna get all that snow on it, and they're gonna rip.
I love that.
That was all
so
standing,
fun.
and they were slowly knocking it down with their tubes. I went down there and just crushed it with the Ranger. This is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be great. Okay, Lily. Well, give us the question. We're gonna answer our question in studio about happiness in 2026. But what's one of the questions somebody is asking?
What is your favorite part about the holidays as a church?
Ooh. That's easy. I don't even need a clock. The easiest thing is Christmas Eve service during the holiday.
So fun.
There's something just special about it. We bring the whole church together, which gives you permission to restore that joy we were talking about on Christmas Eve. So the room's got a lot of energy with kids. Parents are sitting together. It feels old school, but new school because it's got videos and stuff. So 100%. The build up to Christmas Eve service for us as a church is so great. And then, there was, I don't know, a handful, 10 first-time guests or so that we'd never seen before, which is great. You get to speak the gospel to people you've never spoke to, so that was easy. Probably stole everybody's. Dwayne, how about you? Favorite time as a church, for you as an elder here, and a part of a leadership team of another church, what's your favorite part of the holiday?
Yeah, I think it's definitely, so for here, for our church here, Elizabeth did different events leading up to for the month of December. So our focus was O Come Emmanuel, and we looked at that hymn and really kind of dove into that, and we had different activities each month. So the music.
Yeah, we sang that song here live in person on Christmas Eve, and it was wonderful, Dwayne, because you went from video like that where you're laughing, and then to it just, for whatever reason, it worked well on Christmas Eve where you had out loud laughing and then just stillness. Kids, still. It was pretty cool. And so we know that song very well. Did Elizabeth sing the songs?
She did. Like it was like events like 1 week we had decorating Christmas cookies to where the
Yeah.
kids, came in and they were able to decorate their own Christmas cookies. There was like making snow, because that's how we have to roll in Mississippi. We don't have it just readily available outside. We
Yeah,
make it
yeah.
our own. So
Right.
so things like that.
Okay, that's great. How about you, Lily?
I really love doing series around Christmas time because I feel like it always leads to the birth, and that's like the culmination of everything. And so I really liked our nativity series series this year.
I think I do think when you say that, that's another. This year was pretty special. The way we did it. With a potential availability, I not said potential, but you could download notes and stuff for yourself, devotions for home.
Right.
I thought that was really good call, Lil, on that. How about you, Joey?
I was gonna say pretty much the same thing Lily just said, like kind of the build up to Christmas with like the Nativity series.
Yeah.
I thought was sweet, and then Christmas Eve service, like kind of to end it and to finalize it, and it was awesome. And then actually one of my favorite parts was like the kids' story during Christmas Eve service with all the kids coming up. I mean, they were all like perfectly behaved for. I was like, holy cow.
Your kids?
But it was no
Everybody, but his
Yeah,
kids
everyone did
too.
great.
But
Everyone
it was
did great.
really, yeah.
Yeah, we read what was the name of the book? The
The
Crippled
Crippled
Lamb?
Lamb.
Such a good book. I don't know if you've read it to your kids. Marshall would love it. The girls would love it even. But
Yeah,
it's such
Max
a
Lucado.
good book. And you're just you're listening to the book, and it's wrote from the perspective of a little lamb, an injured lamb that was born with a faulty leg. And you're trying to figure out where's this story going. And it's not until the last page you get the aha moment. It's like, oh man, that's so good. And so we brought all the kids forward on Christmas Eve, like old school. We put Laura on a rocking chair with an Afghan on her and read to the kids like old school style. It was wonderful.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, I do think Christmas Eve for us services, we live. I know where you guys are here in person. You had a Christmas Eve service, so we do too, with a great chance to reach a bunch of people. And we try to cater to both audiences. It'd feel weird if we read a book. Plus, it's a copyright issue if we did online. But in person, we can do it, and it felt old school where all the kids gather around, candy canes are being handed out, and we put the pictures from the book on the screen so kids could follow along. Is great.
Yeah, it was
So
fun.
good call, Joey. Okay, so let's answer our question. Is more again? There's a bunch of people in the chat. Love seeing so many names in there. We're so fun to be with everybody. We want this to be a low key Sunday where we come together as a community to chat, to talk like this with small direction, but not a full-on teaching today. It's really just come together, talk about how Christmas is, what's the weather like where you are, what you most look forward to in the new year, just coming together today. So it's fun to see the names, us being live with you, but we want you to ask the questions today. You get to steer the conversation. If there's a question you want and you're like, this is a deep one, and fire it away. We want you to be able to feel comfortable to ask whatever question you want, okay? I threw the question out, how do we pursue happiness in 2026? Lily, what's one of the first things that you thought in your mind as you were helping with tech issues, obviously?
I thought, don't.
Don't.
And then I thought of people.
Don't.
So just one word answers.
You thought don't
Don't and people.
and people.
Yeah. Like I said, don't, because don't pursue happiness, because happiness isn't the thing to pursue.
Oh, pursue people.
And then I was like, well, if you don't say don't, what are you going to say? And then I thought people.
People. So what is it? Can you break down the people thing? Like, what's that mean? People.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I think
more
that,
time with people?
I think that being around people and deepening your relationships that you have currently, and obviously making new ones, but being around people makes me happy, and so that would be a great thing to do in 2026.
Okay, I do love that. I think we've made it into a Dr. Seuss little rhyme. Happiness is less about a thing or two; it's about a who or two, right? It's we. And I like things. I mean, I do. I like my new water ball. I've went through these. Somebody re-gifted it again for Christmas. I love it with a little bit of they put their Fort Ripley sticker on there, upgraded version. I like things, but it is fleeting,
Yeah.
right? It does. we need to keep pursuing things if that's the thing that's going to keep us happy. And so it's dangerous to do that. And so it is a who. But here I would add on to what Lily said. I think looking to create experiences with who's, with people. Experiences. They don't need to cost money at all. It could be like, well, let's use Joe, a young family, taking the kids out when he's tired and going to have a snowball fight. An experience, they'll love it. It creates a memory. And so,
You mean even if he's tired?
yeah, like
Yeah,
a lot of
just like-
times parents don't create experiences because we're tired. That to me is normal. I think I'm a guy that doesn't really get tired unless I'm sick, to be honest with you. I'm not a guy that falls asleep at the couch. I'm like, hey, let's go. But it's pursuing those experiences with family will trump the lack of happiness in your life because those experiences make you laugh. It's like sledding. That day, I was out there filming, and obviously there's moments of friction, but the experience these kids keep talking about. And they keep going. They like going down there yesterday, and me working down there. The kids were getting to do whatever they want. I'm down there modifying this thing for them, and the anticipation about the snow is bigger now because they're excited about the experience. Oh man, who's going to be the first one to the lake? Right? It's free. It was some time, but these experiences create connection with who's. It wasn't about clearing weeds out. It's about the who that are going to experience. And so building on what Lily is, create experiences, free ones, in the new year. As parents, it should be looking at, what did I do this week that would create an experience for my kids that didn't cost me anything? I know in this day and age, we're all about, let me get a membership to we did this for a season, Maple Grove Community Center. Let's go there. And then it just became work to get there. Because it's like, oh, I got to bundle everybody up, and I got to make sure everybody's safe. And those are wonderful. I don't mind that. It costs money every month. And then I started realizing, wait, I can build things that they get to experience, and they get to experience it over and over again, and they just go out my house. So look for experiences. And Lil, this is true for you. And this can start for you young, creating experiences for Iris. You were talking about yesterday. You guys got a big experience for her that she will only remember probably because of pictures. But what are you and Jordan working towards? I'm trying to lead you there.
Yeah, we're working toward bringing her ice fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jordan and I went ice fishing yesterday, and it was super fun. We haven't gone on like a date like that in a long time. The best part about it, because we didn't catch any fish, but the best part about it would have been catching fish. But the best part about it was walking out to the ice house.
Because it was super precarious, right?
It was precarious, and it was beautiful, and it was just quiet on this frozen lake, just the two of us. And I had ice spikes on my feet and he didn't. So we were laughing, his back might hurt today like yours, Joey, but we're working toward bringing her with us. And when we were out there, we were like, she could come, like we can do this. And so
right.
The point of it isn't to do something, the two of us, to get away from her. We're actually working toward bringing her along. And
right.
I'm even finding excitement in it. And you would have asked me 3 years ago, are you excited to fish? I would have been like, what?
Right. It becomes fishing is wonderful, but it's the experience. The experience creates conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like
questions about why do you use that? What is
right,
this for?
Right. It's just and then it builds into, it overflows. Those experience goes into the dinner table. We relive whatever experience we just did at the dinner table with everybody's perspective and a vantage point of whatever we did. Like, we like to play football around here. It's an experience. And we rehash every play at the dinner table and how we wish we had refs and we need to film it and all these, but it's experiences. And we're just re-laughing. It's the greatest thing you can do for your families, create experiences, and they don't need to cost money, and they don't need to be wow. Playing football is not wow. The wow is spending time with each other. And yeah, we get frustrated, and yes, there's yelling, especially when it comes to competition around here. It's fierce. But we get done and we laugh and we sit around the table and we talk about it. And so I did see let's get to another question. I saw somebody ask, if I live in Michigan, how do I spread the news about Unlock Summer Camp in 2026? That's a great question. I saw that one. I was like, that's somebody after my heart right there. We're excited. We do have summer camp happening. It's on the calendar. It's the Monday after Father's Day. That's where it falls all the time, unless the Park District comes back to us and changes the date, that's where we'll be. It's a great outreach to the community here. How can somebody in Michigan be involved? Am I wording the question right?
Yeah.
How can they be involved? One, you can hop on a plane and come over and help. That's one. That's probably the quickest and simplest. The other is, as we dream up the curriculum and we have more people saying they want to be involved, we're figuring out how to get people online involved. We can do different challenges, small groups in the evening and things of that nature. But some of the big stuff is if you call yourself a part of Unlock Church's community, anytime you see something on Facebook, even if you don't live local, you putting eyes on it and giving a thumbs up, writing a comment in it, it makes the algorithm go, hey, this is a popular trending thing, and it re-shares the post. So if you want to know how does this community here online get more involved in Unlock Church, engage in all the posts, local or digital posts that we have that talk about local things or digital. Drop comments.
Yeah, say can't wait.
Can't wait. It's going to be
Excited.
so much fun. The videos look great. Man, I heard so much good things about it last year. If you've not left a Yelp review, go leave a Yelp review. There are people checking that thing out.
Google.
That check that out from online. Right? And so they're trying to, is this a real deal? Is this a good community? Dwayne, you're from afar. How would you answer that? How can you jump in helping with summer camp? Maybe you can give some tangible things as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best way that you could help is by praying.
Ooh, that's good.
Praying that, as the kids step on, like, this is something that Paul, which was on several weeks ago, with him, he always prayed for guests whenever they drove onto campus and whenever they drove in the driveway, that they would feel the love of Christ. And it's like that always really challenged me. So like when you pray that as guests come in to fill out registration, that they feel that love, they feel there's something different about this camp. Pray that their hearts will be softened, that ears will be opened, the kids have fun and are safe.
That's awesome.
And they hear the gospel.
Yeah.
So definitely can't be understated.
I love that, Dwayne. But I should have started there. Obviously, didn't.
That's why he's here?
Yeah, that's why it takes
Why
a
we're
whole
all
team.
Here. But that's so true. It takes all of what you both said.
What we've learned in 2025 as a church, because we've been holding more and more prayer meetings, if you want to rattle the darkness out of places, you want to trump some of the dark feelings you have, you need prayer. Like authentic, desperate prayers. And it's a game changer. And that's the truth. We've had prayer meetings in the morning, and quite a bit of you, even from the online community, have been sitting on the chat and been with us. Mm-hmm. Thank you for being there. Pray with us. Pray over it. We don't do anything around here without prayer. We pray before we go live here. We're doing a spiritual thing, not just a physical thing. So thank you, Dwayne, for bringing that to the forefront in camp. It's a big deal. It's a massive outreach. A couple things that you could pray. Write these things down. Pray that we get the park that's right by Cedar Island. Last year we couldn't get it, so we bounced around. Cedar Island Park is one of the better ones. It can house us well. It's the furthest one from bodies of water. It just has a lot of space for us to move about and things like that. So pray for that. Pray for safety, that kids don't get hurt, that we have first-time guests. It would be great to have a bump in numbers so they reach new people. And then the other piece in that, and this isn't why we do it, it's just a bonus, is that people would move from Unlock Summer Camp to Unlock Church.
Yeah.
2026, we want to explode in growth, and that's something we're going to be praying for in 2026. Explode in growth, but not just physically, but spiritually. We want a spiritual awakening in Unlock Church, that people are moving in desperation for God in your situation, or just to be more like God, but in desperate. When you study through the Bible, desperate is where God seems to be moving the greatest, is where people are depending on God in desperation. And so
We have a spiritual related question and then another church related question that I think we should circle back to. But Marnie asked, how do you start? And I think she might mean share. Marnie, you can add in the chat. How do you start or share with loved ones that are non-believers and not wanting to be?
Say that one more time.
I think she means share. So I'm just going to word it like this. How do you share with
Yeah.
loved ones that are not believers and not wanting to be, like not interested? How do we share? How do we
preach the gospel?
How do
the
we
good news?
Yeah, be
I
a
get it.
follower of Jesus among them.
That's a good question. I'm going to give Joey a crack at it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the easiest way to go about it is how has God impacted your life, yeah, I mean, I think you're just talking about your testimony and saying how yeah, God has impacted your life, because I think nobody can really argue with your story, and so being able to talk about that with your family members, and most likely, I'm guessing your family members possibly have seen a change in who you are, and so what caused you to change, and so I think that's a great way to do it, or more maybe comfortable way to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you, Dwayne? How would you answer that?
Yeah, I'm glad you came to me because
Yeah.
that's that's my heart as well. That's why I'm in the SIP. And really, the thing that I've learned is, we read in the Bible and how people are having these interactions with Jesus, and they're changed, and it's immediate, and it's like I think that moment is real, and that moment is what we're hoping that they have, but the life leading up to that moment, like what was that? And I think realizing that, hey, this is not a one-time thing. This is a marathon, and living your life, and this is what Unlock, being in this community has really grown in me, is live your life, live who God has called you to be in front of the world, and people will see that difference, and you will have those opportunities to share what God's doing, how God, like, how are you able to stay so happy, in this terrible situation. It's like, those are not fun situations to work in, but that's an opportunity that God has to work in other people's hearts.
Right.
When you have those. So I think just being faithful and, honestly, like owning your messes, like, hey, you know what? Like, yeah, this is like, I messed up here. This is not who God's called me to be. And I apologize. And, just all the hard stuff of, what it means to be a Christ follower, living that out and on display for the family members.
Yeah.
So like that's,
Yeah, I think when you're speaking there, Dwayne, so many things like fireworks are going off in my head in this. From the scripture we read on Christmas Eve, which was Galatians 4, you can read the whole thing, where Paul gives his take on the Christmas story, right? He makes it into 3 sentences. He says, then God at a set time, when the time had become, what was the line there, Lil? It's Philippians 4 maybe? Galatians 4:4, is it?
It's 29.
Galatians 4:29.
It says it here.
At the set time.
No, this is not right. Hold on.
I can go to my notes real quick for it to give us the right reference. Because again, this is why I loved what we read on the Christmas Eve. Here we go. It is. Where did I was scrolling through my notes to find it for everybody?
Yeah, you're right. It was Galatians 4:4.
Yep. But when the set time had fully come, Lily's highlighting it there. None of us like that. Like that's the frustrating part in the journey of life, is at the set time. Not that God holds people back from becoming a Christ follower. He's ready at any point, but it is a set time for that person. It takes a journey, and it takes a lifetime of people watching our lives change from one side to the other, meaning at one point you were dealing with things, going through a battle, and they saw that and they see the change. And I think, Dwayne, you nailed it when you said we got to be vulnerable, messy, kind, and forgiving people, meaning we forgive others and ask forgiveness. I think that's the best way we can show, because you can preach till you're blue in the face until that person's ready. It ain't happening. What I know about all humans, because Dwayne's got his crew, he's trying to have them find a relationship with Jesus. Lily's got her crew. I've got my crew. Joey's got his crew. We got all this crew, and we are impatient, and we want it now. But yeah, we have all these highlight moments in the Bible that we're like, I want this moment. But we forget that the chapters before leading up to that were years typically. It wasn't. Yeah, right? Like the nation of Israel for quite a bit of time goes wayward and they aren't following Christ and or God at the time, and they come back, right? It was hundreds of years.
Yeah.
But we look at the snapshot and we want that. We want that celebrative moment. The theme that comes into 2026 that we're going to teach a lot on, we spoke. You reap and sow your way into these things. You reap and sow, reap and sow, reap and sow. It's a biblical principle. It's a farming principle. But the truth is, you want to be happy, you reap your way to sow happiness. It's not instantaneous. Pleasure is instantaneous and it's not sustainable. You reap and sow your way to happiness. You reap and sow your way to leading your friends to Christ. You reap, or you sow and reap. You sow and reap, sow and reap. It takes forever. Mm-hmm. But at some point, due time, at a set time. So
I think something that's helped me on that is I feel I put like a lot of weight on myself sometimes, like I'm the only one who's going to bring these people to Jesus, which isn't the truth. And so in my need of patience for when that due time comes for these people, I have been comforted at the reminder that God wants the same thing and that it's Jesus's heart for them to be saved too. And it puts me back in the rightful place that I'm on Jesus's team, that he's on my team when it comes to wanting these people saved. And obviously, right? But it's so easy to just get in the muck and the weeds of what am I doing? What can I be doing better? And do continue to make sure that you're living a life that looks like what's being written that of you in scripture, that, is our goal to be Christ-like and, be quick to, make it right when we need to. But Jesus is for those people too. And that's really encouraged me as I wait for people to find him.
Yeah. Wait, patient, be patient. Dwayne, go ahead.
Yeah. I got two images. I don't know.
Thoughts?
I have two stories. Well,
there you go.
But I have two stories from the Old Testament that this is kind of what I view my life like. So one, who was it that wrestled with
Jacob?
Jacob. So in my wrestling, as I'm praying that their hearts be softened, am I that relentless in that prayer? So it's there. And also as Abraham, that was promised to be the father of many nations, and then he sat in that promise for a long time. Like, am I patient? Am I expecting that to happen? So be prayerful in that pursuit of their hearts to be softened, and then be expectant of God to be faithful and God to be God.
Yeah. I think we have the scripture for people to, again, take notes and go read these for yourself in the new year. But Lily's pulled it up. Jacob wrestles with God. Genesis 32, 22 through 20 or 32. Go follow along. Jacob's name gets changed because it was Israel and then becomes Jacob. And Jesus, the lineage of Jesus comes through Jacob. It's wonderful to learn all those things. There's the story Dwayne's talking about. I just think at the end of the day, when it comes to wanting people to follow Christ, because that's the ultimate thing, share the good news. You don't know who's ready and not. It almost sounds like ready or not, here I come, right? And you're hiding secrets. You're not. You don't know when they're ready, and so you want to be ready all the time to lead them to Christ, ready to step in. I always think perfect time opportunities for like to have big conversation about Jesus besides just living the example. Here's what you're looking for. I'm new here. I got a new house. I got a new job. I got a new relationship. You're looking for the key words when you're talking to friends, family, and strangers. Oh, yeah, I'm new here. It's my new job. So, hey, you want to come to church with me? Because when we are dealing with new, we have a sense of heightened vulnerability. And people are looking for direction in those seasons of life. I'm new here, new relationship, new job, new house, new town, new city, right? New. Looking for people saying new. So when you know your family member has got a new job, you can hone in, get a little bit close with them. Hey, how can I be praying with you? Don't be forceful. Hey, I want to pray for you through this. They'll be vulnerable, right? And then those are what you're looking for, some of those. And then just at the end of the day, be patient. Don't force it. You can't make anyone follow Jesus. And when we got to circle back to this because Dwayne said it, but this is worth mentioning. When you mess up, when you lose your temper, when you say unkind things, you know you messed up. Own it. Apologize. Admit that you're, like even myself, like I just called somebody a couple weeks ago. I was on a run and I just felt like, I need to own that. And I just called him after my run. That person wasn't thinking about it. They were in the work day, but I knew the guy was like, hey, you got to own that. And so I called and said, hey, I want to apologize that I didn't have the details to the story. I assumed some things which then misled you. I'm so sorry in that story, right? It's owning the mess because that's the best thing you can do. Because I think Christians pretend too much that we're perfect, and especially a pastor, right? I got to be perfect. Yeah. So, Lily, what was another question?
People want to know about our mission trips in 2026.
Mission trips in 2026. We want to see people on them. We are going back to Arkansas. We have been tasked with running dirt surfers this year. Too long a story to share all the details, but Scott Mendenhall and Friends, which is our other YouTube channel, is going to run dirt surfers this year. And so with that allows us to have a lot more hands-on in the race, serve a greater capacity, and we're going to be back on the Great Passion Play serving that, being able to watch millions of people be impacted over the next year, 2026, watching the play and those different things. So that is the 14th, somewhere around there. It's the week of the 14th.
Yeah, so we are talking about May 14th through the 17th for the race.
That's the weekend, so back up.
So then the actual would be the day after Mother's Day, the May 11th through May 18th.
Again, these are what we're doing, when we're doing it, or details got to be ironed out a little bit, but you can plan for that. We have a mission trip already going to England, and so that one is been handpicked because we're trying to learn as a church how to do international. So end of February, we're going to be traveling to England to get into the school systems in England. So that'll be very exciting. And we have a few other mission trips that we got to iron out those pieces. But right now, you have Arkansas. We know that we're going to England, and then there will be a couple more in the new year. So great question on those things. Excited about those things. Some of those other mission trips hinge on the other parties that are involved in it and how may we support them and help them. And so really excited about that. Joey, when we come to the pursuit of happiness, I know it was 5 minutes ago, but what are some of your thoughts in the pursuit of happiness?
Yeah, when I was pondering, I thought about really 4 things. And
wow, well done. I can't wait. This is going to be great. 4, go.
I mean, I know the first one is like, okay, how do you do that? I know that's the next question, but like pursuing contentment in your situation, or just in your life. I think we have a contentment issue that we want more of something and we won't be content unless we have more. So I think pursuing contentment in life is a great first step, and then stop comparing ourselves to other people. And trying to be someone that we're not, or trying to live a way that God doesn't have planned for us. And so stop comparing yourself because you're uniquely made. Put your phone down, which is yeah. And then I said kind of what I think you were saying or Lily was saying or about ice fishing, I think, but just getting into nature, getting into creation, just getting outside and enjoying God's
Yeah.
world.
You just wrote a whole sermon.
Yeah, right. You better now fill those in, and you can teach in a couple weeks. Great job.
Go.
Don't let the circumstances rob your happiness, and that's what often happens. And again, we're humans, so we need to feel emotion. Somebody thinks, someone told me at one point they feel like I'm trying to get us all to be robots and not tap into our emotions. No. I love my emotions. I don't want to be led by them, and I want to feel the appropriate emotion in the appropriate amount of said emotion. Like today. And you got to teach kids. We got little ones running around here. It's Pajama Sunday here locally. And one of our kids' pajamas, Courage, he's 7 or 8. He woke up and his pajamas are not dry. And he was just tearing up. And I was like, whoa, do you have other pajamas? Yes. I go, okay, then let's not lose it, man. It's not a big deal. We have a solution. I go, what's the appropriate? He goes, well, I'm sad. I go, okay, I understand that, but you don't need to be led by the sadness. You got to be able to figure to trump that. And there was a solution, and he was like, oh, yeah, that's great. Okay. And he stopped. It was just me stepping in the hard with him and going, hey, whoa. Let's measure our emotional response. Let's save that and train you on, hey, there's appropriate levels of responses in that. Lily, we got time for maybe 2 more questions. Are there any others floating around in there?
I told people if you have more questions, put it in the chat, so I'm waiting for those. But I have a fun one.
Okay, let's hear the fun one.
I did some Christmas trivia recently.
Oh, boy.
What do you guys think? Dwayne, you too. What do you guys think the very first Christmas tree was made out of?
Made out of?
Yes.
Wow, this feels like a trick question.
I think it is.
It's not.
I mean, she's saying made out of, but you would, like, are you asking, like, what kind of tree? Like, I'm going to go wood, but that's totally not it.
I'll give you a hint. It wasn't a tree.
Yeah, I was going to say, it totally wasn't.
Yeah, so it's a trick question.
No.
What was it made out of?
Made out of.
I'm going socks.
Nope.
Dwayne, take a crack.
Like what?
What do you mean made out of?
I feel like I need more context.
I know.
This question.
That was the
First
trivia
Christmas
question.
Tree.
Yeah, it's
Was
so
it,
misleading.
like, people that put what's the first thing that people put presents under? What's the first thing that people decorated?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, she said, yeah, that. So
Both of those.
you get no.
Both of those.
We need an answer, Dwayne.
Sheep.
Sheep.
Ooh, kind of close.
What?
Kind
He
of close.
said sheep?
Yeah, and she said kind of close. Get this woman out of
Like
here.
sheep wool.
Yeah.
Kind of close.
Yeah, that's what he meant. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Get
that's
outta
what I
here.
meant. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, y'all want to know what it is?
Yeah.
Goose feathers.
Goose feathers.
Yep, that was the trivia question.
So weird.
We could probably do some research about it, but we did get another question in for you, Scott.
It's up front.
He's looking for.
Oh, I lost something. It jumped off. It jumped off.
They put goose.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't question it this
So
time. I
goose
was just like,
feathers.
that's cool.
These people not have trees where they're from.
Yeah, like.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure
Out
what
of
the story.
goose
I'm not
feathers?
sure what the story is, but that was the Christmas trivia.
Okay, that's odd.
Okay.
Crazy.
Nick Orlando
That's
wants
a
to
good
know.
question.
This is for you, Scott.
Okay.
Where did your love for One Wheel come from, and did you ever think it would be a tool to help get people like me to this channel to learn about Jesus Christ?
Yeah. I don't. There's a scripture, and God uses the foolish things to shame
I'll get it.
the wise a little bit, and why I even use that verse is that I think so many times we can use anything to reach people. Like again, it's about people, and it's like, oh, there's a group of people that love this, and obviously there's a vibe with One Wheels. There's something I do enjoy about hopping on them and having the sensation year round of either surfing or snowboarding. I love that. And so there's a little bit of that for it. But it's really always been and will always be for me using things to reach people. Nick, you're one of them, right? Like we used it to reach people in other capacities. We use our kids to reach other families, right? And I don't really... It doesn't bother me if other pastors tell me that's stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like inside church world, there's so many pastors that look at like that doesn't work. That's weird. That's not how you do it. I get This is really. I'll have people come in and say I'm doing it for money, which is not the truth. I get no money from, right? Like there will be accusations on those things, but it's really to reach people. What Marnie asked earlier, how do we reach people that are in need, and how do we help people? And there's a lot of people that Nick, you might not have been searching for Jesus, but you're searching for a one wheel which connected you to Jesus. And that's why. It's because I knew people would be searching what one wheel was, and that we could, when you search that, you bump into us. We give information because we're in the information generation where people want information about a product. And then people go, oh, you're always, Joey, Lily, you guys are always so laughing and always seem joyous. Why? And then we point them to Jesus, and people are like, I want that, and point them to this channel, and they find Jesus. Lily, did you find that verse?
Yeah.
Here's the verse really quick that always drives what I think on that question.
Well, it's 1 Corinthians 1:27, but God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. But I think it's important to have context here. Paul is reminding the people that he's writing to that when you were called, when you first started learning about Jesus, it wasn't because there were the humans around you. It wasn't because, of this or that. He's saying, he used small things, made them big in your life so that you could hear, so that you had the ears to hear. So go and read that for yourself in 1 Corinthians chapter 1. And I think we use that scripture a lot because God does use unlikely things. He uses unlikely people. I mean, even in my own story and a lot of probably all of our stories, there were unlikely things that led us to him. And I think a good challenge out of the day is, what did God use to lead you to him? And circling back to Marnie's question before, what could God use to lead the people you're praying for to him? Right. It could be you. It could be something in your life. So,
and I think as a pastor or anyone in a church, working for a church, you could get lost in you're around like-minded people all the time. And then you lose that, hey, we're supposed to be going. And one wheel has allowed us to get going, not physically, though it does. We're at these races and stuff and being around people that don't think like us, and they don't need to think like us. But we want to introduce Jesus to them, right? We want to be able to say, hey, there's another way. We want to step into their messes and help them. Not bait and switch, but again, at the end of the day, we always want to help. We want to help people. We want to help people in their messes and point them to Jesus. Dwayne, I can hear you. You got a thought going, I can tell, right?
Yeah, I do. And it's like, just to provide a little bit of context for other people, we had an opportunity to go and to be a part of a service, to kind of see where Scott's roots were in ministry and go back to the first church that he ever served at. And you can see that was the way that you were brought up. That was the way that you were mentored, is to find needs and to meet those needs. So the church that we're talking about in Ohio, the pastor runs a would you say a facility? Like, it's not really a facility.
I mean,
he bought the church. Like, he bought a old school building,
right,
and repurposed it to where, and he got the state to let him.
People coming out
you can tell us
prison.
better than I can.
Well, I don't know what to call it. So even when you're, I think it's considered a halfway house, meaning they're people that have gone to jail and they're coming back out of jail. They have a place to stay inside an 1803 building that he's repurposed as apartments in there, and brings people there, and he's able to preach to them. They come to church, and he uses them to help take care of the church. It's beautiful, and he's teaching them skills to be able to, hopefully they find Christ, but he's also helping them be have tools to be better in society. They don't all find Jesus, right? But he's presenting an opportunity for them. He's creating opportunities to present Jesus to unchurched people. He himself has never been in jail and never done anything that would put him in jail. He's never smoked something, drank, right? It's so far from him. But it's what he saw a need, and it's like, I can use that and leverage that. And I think, to what Dwayne's saying, it's just what we saw is like, hey, we have the ability to create videos. We can do YouTube. That's part of it's all of it. It's just to reach people. And again, Nick, you're here today because of that. And there's a bunch of people behind you. They might not be in this chat, but they're on social media following our little clips that we put up occasionally. They're at races talking about how they found one wheel found Jesus, and it's wild. It's no one writes that story. No one thinks that. And again, that's where people as pastors go, that's not how it's done. And it's like, hey, it is. God's doing it. You're right. It's not done. It's still happening. And it's figuring out those things and being faithful with how to use that, leverage that, and things of that nature. So great question, Nick. And I wish we had more time to do that. We've got to ride through some of the weather conditions out there to get to the theater, so we do need more time today. Plus, if you want to see behind as Dwayne, you ruined the illusion of your upside down shelf there. We'll give you behind the curtains here. They can't set up the TVs for the church service because we drilled the box together. And we didn't send them with a drill today, and we need the TV. So we got to get a drill, which is here, and drive it to them so they can get the TV open. So,
but this was fun.
It was
fun.
A little bit laid back today. Great to see Dwayne and everybody get to see. Again, it's been years of Dwayne working on it. Again, talk about persistence and patience. Dwayne's had years working on that. And it's cool to see that you fought through it, didn't give up, and the result is a wonderful. We've gotten to see the tour. I at least have. Great job, Dwayne. I'm sure you've learned a lot in the process.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not looking forward to doing this ever again.
Really? Wow.
It's a lot of work.
I
Here-
need to be done.
I'm sure you are.
Years of this, so.
I'm sure you are, but here's the thing I understand about things that take a long time or are cost a lot. Like, I use this example a lot, being around Holly and then Lily, as they both have had children. And there's always a process to produce that child, to come out of the body, and it's painful, and it's usually not exciting. But somehow women are like, okay, I'm ready to do another one. I'm ready to have another one. And they forget all the pain and all of those things that are involved. And that often happens when you run marathons or Ironman and when you have big projects. You'll forget because you will just see the results of that, and you'll do it again, Dwayne. Sorry. It's just too fresh right now. It's too fresh.
Yeah, and I think that goes back to the whole happiness thing is you got to tell the story.
You're right.
You got to remember, and you got to tell the story and be positive.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let us pray, and then we'll get on the road, and as we can see the snow is starting to go. And Dwayne, it's not falling straight. It's a blizzard predicted, and it is straight, almost 90-degree snow at the moment. So it's going to be a journey. But let me pray for everybody. Jesus, we thank you for a morning where we could gather as a community, smile, laugh, tell stories, check in with each other. We ask that you would set us up as we go into a new year in a few days here in the United States and a few other places in the world. That we would be excited about the potential of 2026. May we have goals that we're going to go after. May it be a year of us pursuing happiness, that we understand it's sowing and reaping despite our circumstances. We ask that you show up and show off in every area in our lives. God, as we take time to reflect over the year past, may we have a highlight reel of where you were. May we give us eyes in 2026 to see where you are, and may we chase you. In your name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you, everybody, for being with us on the live show. Dwayne, thanks for being with us. Love you tons.
We love you, Dwayne.
Give your family another pinch on the other cheek. The other day, I asked him to pinch the kid. Just go pinch him on the other cheek. It'd be great. So it's from me. Lily, thanks for rocking the pink today.
Thanks for being here.
We got the pink, and we got Dwayne in a pastel-y pink. It's like you guys are dreaming for spring. It's
like
great.
it.
It's 70. It's almost 80
Yes.
degrees.
Yeah,
my gosh.
that's wild. And then you got Joey in a blizzard wearing a windbreaker.
Yeah, that's right.
This guy.
He said, yeah, that's right.
That's right. I'm the only one dressed for, not to toot my own horn,
Yeah,
but
way
looking
to
like it's
go.
winter.
I have a
A hockey jersey.
stocking cap.
Okay, great job. All right, Dwayne, love you tons. Have a
next
great
week,
afternoon.
guys.
Everyone else, we'll see you next week. Adios, everybody.